All right then. So I hope you guys successfully created yourself your GitHub account, right? So very first of thing, what we need to do is we need to download the Git. In order to work with the local and the cloud smoothly in your local machine, you need to download this Git download. Search for Git download, and you have to install this Git. So based on the platform, Windows or Mac or Linux, based on the platform, you have to download and install the Git in your machine. So if you are using Mac, you need to use this brew command to install the Git. Okay, brew install Git. But if you're using Windows, all you have to do is to download the platform based on the work frameworks, download it, click next, 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 next. That's it. You don't have to change anything else. Just do that. And once everything is done, you just have to open up your terminal, and you just have to make sure that you install the Git. So let's say what I need to see, select git hyphen version. So that gives me the version that I installed in my um, mission, right? So currently, which means the Git is installed properly and configured properly. Not configured, because we need to configure with your global username and the email address. So if everything is fine, which means the Git is installed now, but you need to configure your username and your email. So in order to do that, please search this in the browser: git config username and email address. So the Google AI will gives you the command how to configure your Git. So this is the command that you need to do: git config hyphen hyphen global username and your name. Then git config hyphen hyphen user dot email with your GitHub email, GitHub username, right? So by this way, you can configure globally. If you are using it on the Windows, you need to open your git bash in the administrator mode. And if you're using the Mac, just run this command on your terminal. That's perfectly fine. All right. So once you configure and all those things, you need to come back to the Visual Studio Code, and there you can see the sign in option. Get into the account, and here you can see sign in to the GitHub. If you click that, it is going to take you to the GitHub authentication page. So that helps you to authenticate, so you can directly access your GitHub repositories, everything inside your Visual Studio Code itself. So we can select the repository and we can push and pull the code to our GitHub repository at any point, at anywhere we need. So these are the steps that you need to follow. If you miss any one of them, you can't push and maintain your code in your local and your cloud. So that's the most important stuff that you need to understand, right? There are lots and lots of online cloud platforms like this GitHub and Bitbucket. There are lots and lots of stuffs out there, but GitHub is the most commonly used among the freelancers and among the lot of developers, students. So the reason why we are using this is because since we are in the modern generations, there are a lot of AI technologies out there. So when you're trying to code, we can use the Copilot, GitHub Copilot. That's the AI tool that suggests the code when you're writing. So that helps you to enhance the stuff. So basically, how they are feeding these, so by the all the open source codings which is available in the GitHub, right? So you can use those open sources to enhance your coding skills. So this is how you have to showcases your work to your interviewer, not only just the demo pages of your page of your view of your project. They need to understand how you structured your file, how you organized your file, and how you written the code, how you maintained it. All the things needs to be showcased. Then only you can be show separately from that bunch of peoples. Okay, so that's how we need the GitHub. Good. So now let me show you how to create a README file and a repository and how to push this code into your GitHub. And that's what we are going to do next.